everyone, I'm Esmeralda Padilla-Gould and welcome to Vegas Vibes. On Vegas Vibes, I'll be featuring amazingly talented people from many walks of life who contribute to making Las Vegas a unique global brand. And on that note, we have here today the reigning Mrs. Vietnam World 2018, Jennifer Lay, as well as the Mrs. Vietnam World Ambassador, UyenVi,
Yes.
and third runner-up, Chinda Kim. How are you, ladies?
Doing great.
Welcome to Vegas Vibes.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Well, let's recall the day of the competition. I was there to witness the coronation night. Let's recall how excited and nervous you must have been when they have announced that you won the coveted title of Mrs. Vietnam World 2018.
It was a very surreal moment. I remember looking out into the audience and seeing my family, my mom, my dad, my husband, and my son. And I just became very emotional. I felt very grateful to share that moment with my family. But beyond that, the pageant I spent a lot of time preparing for, and to be able to become Mrs. Vietnam World, I think it proved to me that if you want something and you work for it, you can achieve it. So overall, it just was a really amazing experience. And yeah, how did you guys feel?
Well, I'm part of it as the judge on that day. As you know, that I've been there then that last year. I have a feeling and nervous for her as well, even though we are the first one who knows that who will crown it that night when you, the MC, holding the result. But still, until you announce the name of my newly queen, it's an incredible moment, and I can see on her face the tears and the happiness that is really captured me. That feeling is still until now. So happy for her, and you know, as a judge and also as an audience on that day and throughout the pageant, I really think that she really deserves the prizes.
Yes,
Yes.
well deserved
Thank you.
title. How did you prepare for that day?
I've been prepared for a couple of months for that, but I was so nervous, and then I never done this before. This is my first time.
It's your first pageant.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. But I'm happy for her.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course, we are all very happy for
I'm
her.
really happy for her.
So what motivated you, a vivacious woman like you, to join such a prestigious international competition?
Well, I grew up watching pageants, and I was always very inspired by the women on the stage because they were confident, they had a lot of poise, very intelligent. So I grew up watching it, and I knew that one day I wanted to experience the pageant for myself. So I competed in my first pageant at the age of 17. And that pageant opened my eyes. And
Was that the Miss Vietnam Global 2007?
yeah. So I just graduated from high school. It was my first pageant, and it was such an amazing experience. You meet so many people from all around the world. You learn so much about yourself. And it taught me a lot of really great lessons and a lot of skills that I use in my career, in my personal life. So overall, I've just always been very passionate about pageantry. And then after having my son, I was very focused on family for a while, and I got to a point where I really missed pageantry, and I decided to join this pageant. And so that's kind of how it came about.
So how did that experience interfere, or how did you work around it, being a busy mom, and do you also work and being a
So it's,
wife
I think
on
it's,
top of it?
yeah, a lot of different priorities, a lot of different hats, but I think that the key is maintaining balance as much as possible. And it's something that I try to focus on, but I don't do a good job of it all the time. But I always remind myself that, number one, it's really important to take care of yourself. What I try to do is I try to make time to take care of my health, my mind, because I think that when I do that, I'm in a better position to take care of my family, to really give my all in my work. So I really think it starts from there. And then just always reminding myself that everything is not going to be perfect all the time. And I think accepting that and reminding myself of that constantly really helps me maintain balance in my life.
That's wonderful. Yes, you have to love yourself so you can give more.
Mhm.
Because if you're healthy, then you'll be able to perform your task.
Yeah, and one other thing I just wanted to say quickly about that is when I first became a mother, taking time for myself, I felt that it was selfish. And it wasn't until more recently that I realized that it's important and it's not selfish at all. When you put yourself first, like I said, you're in a better position to take care of other people around you.
I can totally relate because I was a devoted mother. Well, I've always been a devoted mother and wife. But until my son was 7, I just kind of forget about myself. But it shouldn't be that way. Like at the end of the day, we should still have goals and ambitions in life, and what way of pursuing it is to do what you are passionate about. And one way is joining a competition like this Miss Vietnam World Pageant, and you have been very successful, and that makes you feel fulfilled as a woman. And at the same time, you empower other women around the world.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right? Well, let's talk about Mrs. Vietnam World. What can you say about this prestigious organization? Of course, we have the dynamic couple, Mr. Alex Bui and Mrs. Kelly Tran, who is behind this amazing pageant. They did very well. I've been a part of it for the last 3 years. And what can you say about this organization and its mission?
So before myself, as a lot of women out there, really searching, really research the organization that have been give you the most trust to bring you on the stage. Of course, like when we join the pageant, we believe in ourselves. We have confidence. We would like to make our life remarkable event in your life. So you do all of that, but we always confusing and then wondering which one is a good one for you to join and then learn from it. So I've been researching and hearing and get through Google all information that I can find online to see and then to learn a little bit about the organizations with Alex and Kelly. So before I enter, before I choose this pageant, so I contact and then keep in touch and talk with both of them a lot, and then have so many questions about it prior to make the decision that be part of it. And then after that, I think this pageant is like one of the best pageant that I've been known and learned about out there with like hundreds and hundreds of the pageants right now all around the world. And then as a Carrie and Mrs. Vietnam World, with things like bigger and the countries, the cultures, and everything. So with this pageant, they did a really good job, and I really have just passion and a faith with the organizations. And then I'm so happy to have my title and doing my job as a supporting my current queen, supporting all the contestants every single year, and as well as supporting our organization, Mrs. Vietnam World.
Thank you, Ms. UyenVi. How about you, Ms. Chinda Kim? How did this experience molded you to the person you are today?
I just feel so amazing. This is my first time ever I've been through a lot, and like I never done this before, so
Yeah, since
awesome.
it's your first pageant,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I know because I've been talked to Kelly Tran because so I contact her and then she told me because she's like really honest person.
Yeah, she's just a wonderful lady.
She's a wonderful lady.
What are your plans or specific set of goals to strive for, and what would you like to accomplish during or by the end of your reign?
A couple of things that come to mind. One, I am passionate about mentorship, and so right now I am working with a group of women developing a mentorship program for young women, women in high school, connecting them with women in the workforce to just better help them prepare for the future, whatever road it is that they want to take. So that's one thing that I'm working on, and I'm piloting this program with my old high school, so that's something that's pretty special to me. And then hopefully, if it does well, my vision is to offer this program to other high schools as well. And then secondly, one of my goals is to travel to at least 3 different countries and to work alongside the reigning misses and collaborate and work together on a charitable effort. And then beyond that, I want to share my story with other women, and I want to inspire married women, all women actually, to go after their dreams and to follow their passion. And if you don't know what your passion is, to take the time to discover it. Lastly, I'll be preparing for the Mrs. World pageant, which is coming up here shortly. It's in January, so I'll be mentally preparing for that as well as physically preparing for that, making sure that...
Where would it be held?
In China. Sorry.
In China.
Yes, it'll be held in China. So I will be also allocating time to prepare for that pageant as well. And I'm so excited to be able to represent Vietnam, and I want to make everyone proud, so I'm going to make sure to prepare as much as I can.
Having said all that, I have a question for these 2 ladies. What words of wisdom or pieces of advice would you give to any aspiring beauty queens out there?
One of my advice is like, just like follow your dreams. You will get there, and then do the best that you can.
Yes.
Just do the best.
Be confident in yourself, and then do the best for yourself.
Yes.
Just try.
Just go for your dreams.
Yeah,
just
Don't
go
let
for it.
Go for
anything
it.
stop you from doing
Yeah.
it. Well, please invite all our local and global audience to Mrs. Vietnam World. What's the website? Where can they, if they would like to join the beauty pageant?
Yes. So the website that you can follow us at www.mrsvietnamworld.net.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you,
Congratulations on winning the coveted title of Mrs. Vietnam World 2018. Thank you, Ms. Chinda Kim and UyenVi.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you
Thank
to
you for
having
having
us
us.
today.
Good luck on your reign.
Thank you.
To thank Anna Stewart Billings of Anne Fontaine for my wardrobe today. They are located at the Forum Shops inside Caesar's Palace. I'm Esmeralda Padilla-Gould. Catch me again next time as I feature more amazing personalities here on Vegas Vibes. Take care, everyone.